Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. Hit that little thumb. That is the like button, folks. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content. And guess what? They may actually share it out with even more folks. We have to wait and see, right? Glad that you are here. As I wait for you to fill up the chat room, I will do the roll call. Also, we will go over the title, and I want to know, of course, if you are familiar with this. As we wait, I have a little song for you. I don't know where Lord Jammer is, but um, he better get here. All right. All right, here's a little ditty for you. How you doing, Greg? Um, See how many people remember this classic. I was tired of my man. We've been together too long. Like a worn out recording of our favorite song. So while he lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. I'm sorry, my voice is coming in and out. My allergies are acting up. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain. All right. Oh my goodness. Tina, you haven't okay. If um Tijuana was here earlier, I guess he's gonna dip back in. That is the Pina Colada song, 1979. That is Mr. Rupert Holmes. That was his biggest hit. All right. Hope everyone is having a wonderful hump day. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Hit that like button. Here we are. Sorry I couldn't go live on Tuesday. Someone was asking what happened to me. Sometimes we have to take students on field trips and we got back kind of late. So thank you, Greg. I'm just a little stuffy. My allergies flared up again. So I couldn't get my voice together there, but maybe next time. Yeah, I thought everyone knew the Pina Colada song. 1979 was a good year. Boom. All right. If you are familiar with this subject matter, also let me know. And those of you who are hitting the like button, you're helping the channel to grow. Those of you, Tijuana, you missed it. How you doing? Let me go ahead and do the roll call. Almost home. How are you, Stacy? Maga Tamara. Sorry about your parrot. We'll keep you lifted up in prayers, love. Okay. Tijuana, you still missed the song. Where are we? Lord Jammer, hello, hello, hello. How are you, Greg? Thank you so much for being here. Tina, you know that song, Tina. That's an old classic, okay? Cher Yelverton, hello, beauty. How are you doing, dear? All right. How many of you are familiar with this topic? All right, Maga tomorrow. There you go. All right. Um, yeah, you Cher Yelverton. You've been here long enough to know they'll throw people a few coins, and of course, you know she's up for re-election. We know what this is about. Oh God, Tijuana, get some rest, love. Okay. I know the song I just didn't know about. Oh, okay, yeah, that's Rupert Home. Uh Tijuana Border Jumper knows about if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Oh my God. Yeah, get the likes up. Oh, yes. Hello, 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 everyone. I'm glad you're here. Look at this title. And I had to do this. Probably won't get a lot of views, but I still had to cover this because everything we say about these people, they won't stop. They keep doing the same thing. So, New York Governor Kathy Hochul told black churches, she was at a black church, and I'm going to give you the name and all this stuff. Uh, don't so these little checks that they're getting, which isn't enough for anything, but okay. We know she's up for re-election, so first stop, black church. Um, so anyway, that's what's going on. How you doing, constitutional carry patriot? All right. We're glad you're here, dear. So she's up for re-election, and you know the spiel. If you've been here on the channel for a while, we talk about it all the time. It is a shame, the ruses, the gaslighting that they do. Okay, MAGA, yeah, Kathy Hochul, the same. Yes, MAGA. If a conservative governor or senator, anyone conservative, had said this. No, Greg, no. She's a Democrat. She is Kathy Hochul, governor of New York. MAGA, you know who she is. We've done videos on her. Yeah, yes. Jammer. Call her what she is. So I'm gonna break this down. I guess people are busy. YouTube has not been sharing the videos out. There's nothing I can do about that. Because we normally have more people, but I was looking at some larger content creators, and depending on what you're talking about, YouTube will not share it out. It's awful, but I don't care. I'm still doing the video, whatever. Constitutional carry patriot. What you want to bet New York will follow in California? Yeah. Constitutional. New York and California. Oh my God. No hope. No hope. Kathy MAGA. We did a few videos. She's the same idiot that said black children in the Bronx don't know what a computer is. Remember, we did a video on that a few months ago. And she's all about the illegals, just like the other Democratic governors. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let me get into it. Kathy Hochul, New York governor, under fire for telling black church not to spend their inflation checks at the liquor store. So again, she's the slave master telling the slaves what to do. Why is she in this church? What was the size of the check that she gave that black preacher? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to read this. I have, then I'm going to take you to her website. I'm going to show you the video, everything. They like to throw a few coins out when they're up for re-election. They're not up for re-election. You don't see anything from them. You don't hear anything from them. Whatever. All right. New York's Democratic governor, Kathy Hochul, is facing criticism from her opponents for telling black congregants at a mega church in Buffalo not to spend their upcoming inflation refund checks at the liquor store. How you doing? Right, agent? Boom, you got it. She insists, however, that the jab was a lighthearted joke and the church's pastor has come to her defense. Oh, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about Miss Kathy. She's good white folks. Give me a break. Again, what size check did she write for that guy? I'm just saying, I'm asking for a friend. All right, so look at this. The checks, which are expected to be mailed out to more than 8 million eligible New Yorkers beginning at the end of September, are one-time payments to provide relief to New Yorkers who have paid increased sales taxes due to inflation, according to state officials. Individual taxpayers can receive as much as $200, while a household can collect a maximum of $400. So, all of you who've been here for a while, we know what this is about. Just another ruse. MAGA people on the left remind me of women in abusive relationships. No matter how bad they get beat up, they keep going back for more. Yep, that's it. Right, Lord Jammer. My girls, you got it. Yes. Tijuana says another black preacher dancing for massa. Yeah, because see, there was such an outcry, not from the congregant, but everyone was attacking her like, whoa. Again, she's a slave master talking to her slaves. So I wanted to share this with you. In her address, so this is one of those big time, excuse me, mega churches in Buffalo. Now look at this. More than 3,000 members. The name of the church is True Bethel Baptist Church in Buffalo. On Sunday, this is when it took place. Hochul reminded members that the checks are coming out soon before warning them not to waste the money on liquor. Now, someone tell me in the comment section, Tube Steak, how you doing? Pass the loot. Praise the Lord equal Pastor Tube Steak. Exactly. Tijuana, had President Trump said that, there'd be another impeachment hearing. Boom. All right, Tijuana gets it. Tina, yes. When Democrats say it, it's okay. If Massa says it, it's okay. And then this goon right here, Antonio Delgado, he's worthless too. So anyway, we collected more in sales tax. I said, that's not my money, that's their money. You people across the state of New York, Hochul told the congregation during her just over 14-minute speech, which I will share. We're going to dissect it. I will give you my review on that sorry excuse for a speech. And she has a YouTube channel. She shared it on her YouTube channel. So that's what we'll be playing. Checks are coming out soon. Watch the mail, okay? Okay, don't spend it all in one day. Get something you really need, okay? Don't stop by the liquor store, okay? Buy something for the kids. Buy them some food. Does that not sound like she's talking to children? Right, Tina? Tijuana border jumper. Call our black population alcoholics without saying alcoholics. Tijuana, look at the wording. I will highlight it for people that don't understand. I'm dissecting this as I read it. Look at everything that she said. She's talking to them like children. Jeez. Jeremiah, megachurch equals scammed preacher. Yep. Tube Steak, remove their 503 seat. Boom. So she's telling them, okay, talking to them like children. Okay, now don't spend your check at the liquor store. Buy your children some food. Don't spend it all. That's how parents talk to children. Oh my God. But of course, when she's called out on her nonsense, it was just a joke. Cecilia, how you doing? Cecilia said, what checks? All right, I'm glad that you asked. I will scroll back up. Lord Jammer, Pookie, and Ray Ray love their alcohol. Yeah, I hope you like that thumbnail I made up. All right, let me show you. All right. Okay, Cecilia. Yeah, my girls, I heard about that. Yes. Um, Thank you, Tina. Tina gets it. Tina. Yes. Another flim flam to buy votes. Yes. You got it. Okay, Cecilia, hit the like. Everyone who's here, hit that like button for me, please. All right. So look right here. She's sending, these checks are coming out at the end of September, supposedly because of inflation, one-time payments to provide relief to New Yorkers who have paid increased sales taxes due to inflation. They are paying increased sales taxes because you spent billions of dollars on non-American citizens. Stop the lies. Yes, Tina. Yes. Tina gets it. Cecilia, did that answer your question, love? All right. Okay. So anyway, we collected more in sales tax. I said, okay, I read that. Okay. So yeah, I read all that. So again, sounds like she's talking to children. I hope she sues the socks and toenails off of them and wins. Oh, I hope so too. Sometime and then, okay, when she said that, when she was giving her speech at this church, then to make so that it didn't sound so bad, she says, well, sometimes I have to stop by the liquor store too. Get out of here. She added, I understand. It's all right. It's all right. But listen, the inflation rebate, the middle class tax cut, $1,000 tax credit for everyone who has a child under the age of 4, all your grandbabies. Let's take care of the grandbabies that we know. Someone respond in the comment section. Why is she talking about taking care of American grandbabies now? For the past 4 years, all the Democrats talked about was taking care of illegals, and they still are. Stop with these lies. Douglas, ignorant New Yorkers will vote for the same thing. Douglas, that's what I'm afraid of, love. Cecilia, thanks, Rolynn. I'm caught up, but I've heard racist remarks. Cecilia, you were here. I've done videos on every time she says something. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. They come out, oh, no. Oh, Miss Kathy, she's good white folk. Give me a break. Asked about Hochul's remarks at the church, another bootlick, her black lieutenant governor, Antonio Delgado, who announced his plans to run against her in the 2026 Democratic primary in June, told, he's okay. Let me highlight this so you can see this. He's saying this because he wants to be reelected. He wants to be elected. She's trying to be reelected. So these little checks are coming out, and she's out here in the black church doing her black church tour. Thank you, Lord Jammer. God knows they are. You're fine, Cecilia. I know how that auto correct works from Hochul. That's fine. So he's saying, of course, since he's running for office, oh, those remarks are racist. When they're not running opposed to them, oh no, there's nothing wrong with those statements. So you see how they operate? Thank you. Tijuana Border Jumper says what we've been saying. If you vote for her, if you vote for him, it's the same thing. 2 apples on the same tree, the Democratic tree. They're going to follow, okay, that Democratic playbook, that agenda. So it doesn't matter who you vote for if you're voting for Democrats. So now he's so offended. Look at this crap. It's deeply offensive. I think it reveals a lot of disconnect the governor clearly possesses as it pertains to the black community in particular. And this is a pattern. Now, he didn't say anything. Now that he's running for office, look at what he's talking about. This is something that revealed itself when she said that black kids in the Bronx don't know what the word computer is, the Harvard-trained lawyer turned politician said. So again, if you're going to vote for him or her, I can't help you. MAGA. And what does she mean by take care of the grandbabies? that we know. Is she suggesting there are grandchildren unknown? Okay. Keep typing messages. Yeah. She is a trip. In May 2024, Hochul claimed while speaking at an event in Los Angeles that some Black children in the Bronx don't know what computers are. If you were here on the channel then, I did a video on that. I don't think you were on the channel at that time, Jeremiah, so you need to check that one out. It's like the soft bigotry of low expectations, Delgado said. There's a certain level of low bar that you expect from a community that is reflective of a value judgment on what our young people are capable of knowing, how Black communities spend their dollars. It reveals a bias that is very problematic. Sir, I don't recall you saying anything when she made that statement about Black children in the Bronx not knowing what a computer is, but now, oh, since you're running for office, now it's offensive, it's racist. Get out of here. No, I can't with these people. Oh. You can make racist comments because the nature of the comment speaks to a de-evaluation of a community. He's going on and on and on. Now he's offended. Now everything she's saying is racist. He didn't have a problem with it before. Okay. We know, we've seen this movie before. So he said, it's rooted in an understanding of how a community is perceived and the narrative attached to that community. So people can say things that are racist insofar as those things are rooted in a perception about what a community typically does. He's full of it. Delgado accused Hochul of making a value judgment about that community. So what? She made a value judgment about the community when she made the Bronx statement. I don't recall you saying a word. If you say a community might use this money to go to a liquor store, that is a value judgment about that community, he said. If you say kids in the Bronx don't know what the word computer is in the 21st century, that is a value judgment of that community. And there is a way in which it is a reflection of whether or not the community is equal in its positioning in society. So now he's offended. How you doing, Barnes Homestead? Well, hello. Those of you who have Truth Social, those of you who have Facebook, whatever form of social media, share this out. I would love to have more people in here. Oh my God, these people are a trip. Republican Rep Elise Stefanik, who is also considering a run for governor, blasted Hochul as racially insensitive as well. And then, of course, this is, Hochul's always saying something, and she gets a free pass because she's a Democrat. So this is not the first time Kathy Hochul has insulted the Black community and spoken in a condescending, lecturing tone towards African Americans, she told the New York Post. Hochul is now showing a disturbing pattern of racial insensitivity by doubling down on her arrogant and patronizing tone towards the African American community. And again, the church pastor, Darius Pridgen, told Riddell that neither he nor his congregants interpreted Hochul's comments as being racist because she is a well-known friend of the church and her family spent their early years living in a trailer park. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? How you doing, Monique? Jeremiah, Democrats think Black people are stupid and don't know what a computer is. That's what she said. So you see the preacher, Darius Pridgen. No, that's not racist. If a conservative had made the exact same statement, someone tell me, right? Type it in the comment section. What do you think would have been said? How you doing, Lanita? DC ex-current employee openly lied about a Black man threat against the wife was smirking during the news interview. So many folks. Yeah, they're trying to cause a race war, Lanita. People are just evil. Yeah. I heard something. I just haven't checked it out, Lanita. Thank you. So I'll say I was totally surprised with the people saying that it was anyway racist because I think people purely for political reasons jump to a conclusion because they didn't know the context nor the relationship that the governor has with our church, he argued. I'll spell it out for you. Since she's a Democrat, she's all right with them. Not a clinic, not a school, not housing, but they want to build a casino in the Bronx. Oh, wow. So look at this part right here. Governor has been a part of our church since before she was governor, dating back to her early political career. Of course, she went there before she decided to run for governor to get her people on the plantation, make sure they were on board, and has always been seen more as a friend to our congregation than the governor of the state of New York, he continued. This is ridiculous. I can't with these people. All right, Cecilia, thank you for the super chat, love. Thanks for the good work, Rolynn. It's appreciated. Thank you, love, for the support. I am sending you some hearts in the comments section. Jason, I'm surprised they're not building more Planned Parenthood locations. Okay, boom. So look at this. This is a bunch of crap. I can't with these people. She grew up in Lackawanna, New York, and in the trailer home. So she definitely understands the urban experience, but I didn't feel like the comments were about the urban experience. It is unfortunate that such a special moment is now being politicized. So you see how they operate. I can't. Asked about the remarks at an event in Manhattan on Wednesday, Hochul suggested to the New York Post that her comment about the liquor store was a lighthearted joke and it was not the best way to make her case about the checks. So every time she's called out on the things she says to Black Americans, it was a joke. But you see, the people like you and me can see it's condescending, it's talking down to people. Yes, Tina. Just for context, I was in my hometown at a church I've gone to for 20 years. I'm dear friends with the bishop, the congregation. They're all my friends. Of course they are. You want their votes. And I was acknowledging a lot of the stress people are under in our communities. I made a lighthearted joke, she said. I also said I'd be willing to stop by a store. And in that context, I wasn't making any generalization about any particular community at all. Of course not. Also, as I reflect on it, it's not the best way to talk about. I was trying to make an argument of how to put money back in people's pockets. Every time they're running for office, they'll try to give you a few coins. Douglas, thank you. And this is a mega church. What did I say? The most dangerous people to the Black community: the Black preacher, the Black politician. All right. They are the Black celebrities, bootlegs, whatever you want to call, Black shills. Lanita, the Black churches need to stop all politicians from talking in the churches. Yes. These pork chop preachers are bought and sold because they want some money or a job from them in the future. Right, Lanita? That's all it is. All right. Let me close this out. I'm going to take you. Let me show you the video. Hold on. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section, folks. It's ridiculous. And I'm going to take you to her Facebook. I mean, she has a YouTube channel. So let me pull. I will pull that up. Type in the comments, hypocrites. That's what they are. Boom. How can I, Sherry Yelverton, just the super chat, Sherry Yelverton. We can spot a sellout when we see one on either side. Boom. You got it. I am going to look this. Let me get this video. You tell me, because she is a trip. And every time she does anything, says anything, it's okay. So this is on her actual website. Now I can't show you comments on here because she has it turned off. I guess she didn't want the backlash. How you doing, Vicky? Hit the like button, please, love. Thank you. So let me show you. Okay, I have it queued up. Every time she is running for re-election or whatever, election time rolls around, boom, there she is, talking to Black people like she's the master. They are the children on the plantation. Oh my God. And it's okay. She's a Democrat. It's okay. Anything Trump says or conservative says, no mercy. Everything they say is racist. Just like she regrets saying, yes, Monique, we covered that before you joined. Share. Yelverton, religion is big business. They'll do anything to keep butts in the seat. Yeah, to keep that money rolling in. Who talks about liquor and the liquor store in church? Demons, Tina. All right, so we're gonna play this. I'll put the closed captioning on. So you get, it's only 14 minutes, but I want you to hear what she said. How you doing, Denise? Nothing these people do or say should surprise us. No, ma'am. The Black congregates sit there at their master's table and wait for the crumbs to fall. And they fight like heck to see who will get the biggest piece. And it's always the pastor. I better pin that comment. No lies were detected in that statement. Boom. Yes, Lanita. So she's saying all Black folks are drunks. She regrets getting called out now for what she's been saying in secret. Lanita, she's been saying things about Black people for years, but because she's a Democrat, oh no, it's okay. And these Black shills and bootlicks and preachers, no. That's not how she meant it. They're trying to politicize this. And the lieutenant governor, he never said anything until now because he's going to run against her. But again, as Tijuana said, if you vote for him or her, it's the same thing. Megan, how you doing, love? Black churchgoers are taught to turn the other cheek, especially when it comes to white Democrats. Boom. No lies were detected in your statement. Listen to this crap.
So grateful for the person I'm going to introduce now, and I'm grateful because we have worked together even before she was governor. Even before she was governor, she's always worked with True Bethel. When she was the clerk, she had job openings. She called me and she said, send me somebody. And one of the persons that you hired is now one of the supervisors at the DMV in a permanent position, part of True Bethel Baptist Church. Her mom over there happy that she don't have to take care of her. Amen. And she's married. So at the end.
So, okay, let me break this down. I have to blasphemy bars. Tijuana, where does she get off telling anyone how to spend money? Right. So now, did you all just hear what he said? You're going to have to listen to this carefully. I spelled that. You're fine, Barnes. So before, when she was clerk, she called him. Hey, send me someone. How you doing, Aurelius? I wish more content creators would cover this, and my channel's not big enough for it to really get a lot of views. But Tijuana Border Jumper, thank you for the super chat, love. So glad you brought back the screen. Oh yeah, my iPad, it was updating, and I couldn't use it for a few days, but it's back. Cindy, I sent you some hearts. There you go, love. Thank you so much. So she called him. So what is it about again? Gender and identity politics, folks. My girl, she worked together to keep the ends on the plantation and the votes coming. Isn't that what they always do? They'll put a Black person in a prominent position. So listen to what he's telling his congregation. So he's saying, she's good white folk. Vote for her. Look at what she did for the darky. Get out of here. So how is that helping the community as a collective, as a whole? So what? She gave one person a job. That's tokenism, sir. And my question is she good at her job? Because it sounds like to me a DEI hire. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Someone type in the comment section what your thoughts are. So listen to what he said. I need for you to hear that again. It's everything. If you listen closely and intently to what he's saying, you will understand. So he's telling them, look at what Master did for this, whatever that young lady's name is. So get on board. She good white folk. Get on board and vote for her. Right, Lanita. She's racist, plain, simple. Monique, boom. Yes. What? They made a black woman a supervisor at the DMV? As if that's Jason. Okay, all of you. And I'm going to go back because I need for you to listen carefully to everything that's said in this video. So they're sitting there. So this is the black preacher. He's telling them, you vote for Kathy. Look at what she did for this black woman. And again, what about the community, sir? I don't care about what's being done for one black person. What about the community? Oh, so it's like they're saying that woman couldn't have gotten the job by her own merit and skill. My God. Boom. Bingo. Beverly, hi, Rolynn in chat. Kathy Hochul is racist. Beverly, she's been saying things for years, but she's a Democrat, so it's okay. I need for everyone, let me rewind this. Yes, Lenny, listen to this. Black pulpit pimp. You got it. Listen to this, folks. I need for you to listen to this. That's going to explain for those of you who don't understand how most of the traditional black churches operate here in America. This is how. You're probably wondering, why do these people keep voting for Democrats? These white Democrats and black Democrats go to these black churches. Oh, we have a relationship. We've known each other. Look, they gave this person a position. They gave that person. Tokenism for votes. Listen again, I need for you to listen carefully. Okay, listen to how he starts. Okay, listen.
Because we have worked together even before she was governor. Even before she was governor, she's always worked with True Bethel. When she was the clerk, she had job openings. She called me and she said, send me somebody. And one of the persons that you hired is now one of the supervisors at the DMV in a permanent position, part of True Bethel Baptist Church. Her mom over there happy that she don't have to take care of her. Amen. And she's married. So at the end of the day, she took care of us. She took care of us when we wanted to.
Okay, listen to what he's saying. Okay, he's saying she took care of us. His pronouns are off. She took care of her. Everyone see that? I need for you to listen carefully. If you blink, you will miss it. Listen to what he's telling his congregants. She took care of us. That's a bald-faced lie. One person. This church, those just joining, this church has over 3,000 members, but because she gave one black person a decent job, all of as a collective have to get on board and vote for her. Yes, my girls. Here we go.
Do housing and helped us, the housing in Niagara Falls. She was the sitting governor when we built housing in Niagara Falls. She was in office and so many things that we have done. I'm not going to belabor it because you know her. I'm proud of her. And the reason we in New York State are going to be able to get COVID vaccines with.
All right. He's talking about all the things she's done for us. What about the billions of dollars that was spent on non-American citizens? Okay, sir, he's not going to address that. I didn't think so. Black churches mainly drain the money out of the community. They refuse to live in the neighborhood because of the location in the hood. Boom. You got it. Kathy Hochul, Mayor. Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, These checks are coming out. These rebate checks are coming out. And she told a black church, don't spend your money at the liquor store and don't spend it all in one place. Buy your children some food. She was talking to them condescending like she always does and talking to them like their children. Denise, all of you type in the comment section what you think about this. Oh my God. Cecilia said, I'm so sick of these black sellouts. Cecilia, they're sold out for a reason. Listen to this. I know you heard that dollar sign. He's a daddy rich like Richard Pryor and Car Wash. Oh, yeah. You got to believe in something. Oh, Tijuana. Why don't you believe in me with the Pointer Sisters and Daddy Rich, Richard Pryor? Stop taking me back. Woo! She said black kids didn't know how to turn. She said black kids in the Bronx. She said, I did a video on that, Denise. I might need to drop that link for all my new folks. Tijuana, that's one of my all-time favorite movies, the original Car Wash. And I have the soundtrack. Beautiful. Talking to them like they're degenerates. Yes. Megan, he has his check. He's not saying anything. Miss Kathy Hochul is good white folks. Oh, my God. Lanita, bet he and his wife drive matching caddies. Yes, or something expensive. You know it. Okay, here we go.
Out having a prescription is because she is the governor of the state of New York. Will you please welcome my friend to True Bethel, Governor Kathy Hochul. Amen.
Barnes, back in the slavery times and Jim Crow era, if there was a black person, that's what the black person, like these bootlicks, these black preachers, if black people would say, no, we wanted to go and do something else. No, they good white folks. That's a reference to slavery times, Barnes, because that preacher has these people on the Democratic plantation. So that's what slaves used to say, or during the Jim Crow time. If black people wanted to do something different, the black bootlick, the black shield, no, they good white folk. He's saying the same thing. When people came out and said something about her statements, okay, that Barnes, does that make sense? Barnes said, run from the lightning. Yeah, he's telling lies. Barnes, let me know if I explained that to you. That's carryover from slavery, and that's what he's doing here. Okay.
They gave you a new one.
Good morning, church. Oh, I feel some energy. I have a question, Reverend Bishop Pridgeon. Bishop. No, he's got the big title. You deserve it. Can I go before you next time? Because I mean, I have to give a lot of speeches, but I have to go after something like that. You were like, okay, we're just walking out the door now. Because how do you top that? But as I think about the message, it is so powerful. I'm trying to process so much of what you said and how it affects my life as your governor. But also, I just come to church always with a heart full of gratitude and love, especially here. You have embraced me.
Look at her smiling, cheesing, and just as racist as she wants to be. And you see how she's really laying it on thick. I mean, they need to have boots on with the way she's laying it on. It's full. Yes, Barnes. Yes, Barnes. Snake. Oh, God. Cecilia, $200 in New York. Yeah, it's like $20. Boom. Tell it. Go ahead and tell it. I used to live in New York. Very expensive. Yes. Listen to this crap, folks.
And lifted me up sometimes when life was a little harsh. You know, a few years ago, and I try not to remember it, but I lost an important seat in Congress. I loved that job. I thought I would never be able to do something as exciting and impactful for people as I was in Congress. And I came here right after I lost that election. And you embraced me, and you reminded me that perhaps God has another plan. Thank you, Bishop Pridgeon, for being the spiritual advisor I needed during the tough times and, of course, now during the good times. He is one of the leaders of a statewide leadership conference I put together of the top clergy in the state.
All right. Now, you listen, you heard what she just said. So you know she's going to get all them black shields together. She's already working on her reelection. I told you that. Look at Jason. Oh, yeah, Miss Hillary Clinton. I ain't in no ways tired. These people are hilarious. Aurelius, is she not fake? Oh, man. Evil incarnate. I know this tramp. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Get her, Jeremiah. If she talks any harder, her face will crack. So you just heard what she said. She's getting all the clergy together. So all these black clergy at these big black traditional churches, they can, hey, this is what you need to do. Get everyone on board. This guy is an example of the slave master approved preachers that mispreached from the slave Bible to control the people and fill their ignorant heads with being obedient and docile. Ouch. Facts. She has a face only her husband might love. Woo, my girl. If I was there, I would be running from that lying sucker. Aurelius, exactly. Yes, Denise. And you heard what she just said, Denise. She's getting all of them together. They all get some checks. They're gonna go preach to their congregation about how racist conservatives and Republicans are. Vote for her. She's on your side. She's for you. Look, she gave a black person a good job. Loser. I'll continue.
So he is out there helping shape policy all across New York. So thank you for what you do here, but all across here. Your son, Pastor Craig Pridgeon, has become a dear friend of mine as well. He's a wonderful family. I want to welcome them here as well, but also his passion for building housing and lifting up people and what we're doing is truly making a difference. I want to thank him for years of friendship. But speaking of years of friendship, there's a guy who's been my friend for about 45 years, married for 41. Give a round of applause to your very first gentleman, my husband, Bill Hochul, your former United States attorney who worked so hard with the violence disruptors and try to reduce crime and make sure that you could be safe again. So that is part of his legacy, but I cherish this man and I do.
You wouldn't have to do that if you didn't let in all those illegals. Okay, I'll continue.
Just can never tell him enough how much I love him. And certainly in the presence of God, I want to do that today. And we signed up for another 41, so we're good. Also, Commissioner Timothy Hogues. I stole him out of Buffalo, but he is a champion of civil service. So I used to be able to give out jobs when I was county clerk. This guy has jobs across the whole state. So you want to get him on speed dial. You know somebody who needs a job, hard workers. Talk to our civil service commissioner as well. Also, it's funny about the word majority leader. How can one church produce like the most powerful people in the entire state? One church, majority leader, Christy, one church.
All right, so she's soaking their egos, making them feel good. Lanita, that she-devil always talks with a forked tongue. Lanita, all of us can see through that mirage. Oh my God. Yes, Barnes. Yes. These sheeple are ignorant of the history of the Democrats and their creation of the Ku Klux Klan and being in the South and bad slave owners. Yes. Look at, they're so happy. Miss Kathy is there. Look at them.
Crystal People Stokes. I mean, been a friend of mine since she ran for Congress a long time ago. I think
so she got a black friend there. So, making that connection, here's my black friend, been friends all my life almost. You see the games they play.
Doing better off here because she influences the entire state. And I just love our friendship, Crystal, and everyone here. Your name is synonymous with doing really impactful things for a community that sometimes suffers a lot. And I understand that.
suffers due to your democratic policies, right? Their community suffers, and so do all the others because of your democratic policies.
I was there during the depths of the worst pain we could have endured on that fateful day in May of 2022. I'll never forget that. But I'll never forget how this community rose up and stood together. Oh, the resiliency, the strength, the determination to rebuild, and never forget those whose lives were shattered on that day, but also to say we will come back stronger. And so we have been strongly investing into this community, over $50 million to the east side in the aftermath of that, for people to be able to fix up their homes and to be able to live where they want to live, and just to give them the dignity of a roof over their head.
Jason, they used to tell them to go out and pick cotton. Now they tell them go out and pick votes. Facts. Barnes, imagine a person in crisis coming to that church that day looking for help for their soul and leaving empty. Barnes, you've been here long enough. How many times have I said this? If you are my spiritual advisor and I'm a member of your church, Tijuana, I can't either. It's hard. You're supposed to be helping me get closer to our Creator. They're not talking about God. This is all a political ploy. Oh my God, that's a very good point, Barnes Homestead. Very good point. God, you know they're going to leave empty. Of course, they're going to, in more than one way. They're going to leave empty spiritually, and if they brought any money with them, they're going to leave empty financially, because they're going to leave that money in the collection plate. Here we go.
We just, since I've been governor, we've invested over $250 million in the east side of Buffalo alone. And just another $10 million this year as well. So I want to thank Majority Leader Crystal Peoples-Stokes for her leadership there, but also to have a majority leader who's got a beautiful voice, by the way, in the city council, our city council member, Leah Halton Pope. I mean, my gosh. She must have a direct line to God with that voice. I mean, you want something done, I would just ask Leah. Beautiful. And Rashid Riot's here as well.
Yeah, she can continue to stroke people's ego. She's saying good things about the darkies. She likes the darkies. Oh.
So I really appreciate all the elected officials. But I was thinking about many things you said. If you just give me a couple minutes, I want to share what's in my heart. We are under siege, my friends. This country is under attack. And I think about what you're talking about, Bishop, about crashing out. And sometimes there's people who want us to crash out, to divide us. Right.
Yeah, the Democrats. Yeah, you're right. The Democrats.
I'm pained to say this, but I actually believe there's someone sitting in the White House who wants us to crash out, because he is taking away health care from our families. He's taking away food from our babies. He's eliminating education opportunities here in this country, the pathway out of your circumstances.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. Everything that she just stated, she did that. Mayor Eric Adams did that. Yes, Aurelius, yes. This is what they do. That's why I told you midterms, right? Tijuana, Trump, Russia. They're preparing now. She has started her Black church tour. Tijuana, you heard what she just said. Patriot, how you doing, love? Yes. Lies, yeah. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. So she's meeting with all the Black preachers of the big churches. Hey, here's your check. Get these people out to vote. Mayor, how about Trump continuing funds for Black colleges? Of course, no, she's not going to mention that. No. Yes, Thompson twins. Can there be that many dumb people in one room? Yeah, do you see they're all clapping? Yeah. Word salad after word salad. Boom. Listen to it, folks. Here we go.
Like the reason my mom and dad could leave a trailer park minutes from here when my dad worked hard at the steel plant where his father and brothers worked. He got out of that circumstance because of an education. So I value that tremendously. But when we have people who want us divided, and even recently saying, no more vaccines, no more COVID shots, I have to stand up as the governor and say, I'm not letting the people of my state crash out. You're not going to divide us. We'll be stronger in the face of what you are doing to us, Mr. President.
She's not talking about what she and the Democrats have done to them. No, 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 no. Barnes clapping like trained seals. Boom. No lies were detected in that statement. Jeremiah, I'll have to add a comment. Okay, that's fine, love. Non-vax and healthy as a horde. Right, Tijuana? They can keep that crap. I don't want it. No, 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 no. Denise, and gave to the immigrant. Denise, notice how they always leave that out? God, here we go.
And don't underestimate a woman from Buffalo who gets really, and I'm not going to say the word, but I'm not going to say it. All right. Forgive me. Who gets really pissed off about what you're doing to my people. Okay.
Okay. Did you hear what she said? What she gets upset about? What you're doing to my people. This is the same slave master that did not want the slaves to leave the plantation. When they're talking about the illegals, what do they say? My people. They get their pronouns all mixed up all the time. She still wants them go out and take that poison. Yep. I doubt she ever lived in Buffalo. So what did she drive through it? Margaret, these people lie so much. Who knows? Trump said it was your choice when it comes to the jab. Right, Mayor? My people. These people are pathetic.
Let me just put that out. That's okay. Well, okay. But I don't want to crash and burn over this guy. See, no, I don't want to crash out. So I'm gonna get calm. Take a breath. I'm going to my calm, happy place. But it just makes your blood boil what they're doing to our people. So I'm going to do what I can.
She said it again. Makes your blood boil because of what they're doing to our people. So Democrats, again, the slave masters, and then the slaves are out there clapping. Oh, Jeremiah, thank you for the super chat, love. I am sending you some hearts in the comment section. Thank you. Tamara, Maga. That looks like the first time she ever made that cross. Oh, yeah. Mayor, they're going to get rebate checks back. She's going to talk about it because I know Aurelia said, do I have to listen to any more? I want you to hear what she said about the liquor store and the checks.
As your governor, I'm going to fight like heck. But when they're taking more money out of your pockets, I mean, didn't they promise lower prices day one? Wasn't day one back in January? Didn't they promise lower utility prices day one? Any of your bills going down? I mean, this is the line that they fed us, and I'm keeping track of all the promises that have all been broken.
Newsflash, lady. The Democrats have been making promises for 60 plus years. They have not fulfilled any of those. So you are in no position to say anything about promises not being kept. The Democrats have done nothing for the American people. So stop it. Douglas, what do you expect? They're in their 60s. Yeah, Douglas, they're part of that civil rights generation. So, hey, MAGA, everything feels a lot lower, and I have a Democratic governor. Oh, okay. Greg, I can't believe these people are so brainwashed. Yeah. Trump is doing more than any other president. It takes time. Right, Mayor? And the award for the most bull shovel goes to crack face Kathy Hochul. My girls. Cecilia, she will get that rebate money back by raising something else with them. Nothing is free. Cecilia. Yes. And she's really not giving. Look at all the money. She taxed them out of the wazoo to fund her illegals. So what really, are they really getting anything? Probably not. It's all a ploy because she's up for re-election. We know what this is.
And I have to clean up the mess. And we get women, we know how to clean up the mess. Okay? Been doing this a lot. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. You know, we're going to do COVID shots without a prescription because I want our children and our families to be safe. We're going to find a path to help people have their health care so we don't have to have our emergency rooms as the first place you go when you get a small illness, right? I mean, I love our health. I love ECMC. We take care. We have great hospitals here. But come on, the system can't hold up under that weight. There are hospitals all across New York that end up closing because of these huge cuts in Medicaid. People will lose their health care jobs. And I don't want to see that happen. So I'm putting more money back in people's pockets. The largest middle-class tax cut rate in 70 years. An inflation rebate, because you all paid so much in inflation. We collected more in sales tax. I said, that's not my money. That's their money. You people across the state of New York, checks are coming out soon. Watch.
Okay, listen, this is where she's going to make her little remark. She can't even clean up a hot dog stand. They don't need a prescription. Just go to the pharmacy. Mayor, yes, they did. Those, yeah, that's right, Cecilia. Listen, now she's getting ready to make the statement, so make sure you're listening very clearly. My girls, you are so bad. My girls, you're going to the corner if you don't stop. Here we go.
The mail, okay? Okay? Don't spend it all one day. Get something you really need, okay? Don't stop by the liquor store. Okay? Buy something for the kids. Buy them some food. Sometimes I have to stop by the liquor store too. I understand. It's all right. It's all right. But listen, the inflation.
So let me go back for those who need to hear it again. If a conservative had made the exact same statement, oh my God. Or can you imagine if Trump had said that? Yes, she's evil, Mayor. My girls says her face looks like a Halloween mask 365 days of the year. Mayor, no. Right, Megan, I'm playing it again, folks. Listen. Really, MAGA? Yeah, they tricked a lot of people with that crap. Listen to this, folks. Yeah, yes, Megan. If Trump made this statement, type in the comment section what they would be saying. Listen, folks.
I don't want to see that happen. So I'm putting more money back in people's pockets. The largest middle-class tax cut rate in 70 years. An inflation rebate, because you all paid so much in inflation. We collected more in sales tax. I said, that's not my money. That's their money. You people across the state of New York, checks are coming out soon. Watch the mail. Okay? Okay? Don't spend it all one day. Get something you really need. Okay? Don't stop by the liquor store. Okay? Buy something for the kids. Buy them some food. Sometimes I have to stop by the liquor store too. I understand. It's all right. It's all right. But listen, the inflation rebate, the middle class tax cut, $1,000 tax credit for everyone who has a child under the age of 4. All your grandbabies. Let's take care of the grandbabies that we know. At $500 for older kids. We're putting up to $5,000 back in people's pockets. And also, because I'm a mom, New York's first mom governor, I don't want any child's tummy to be growling when they're in school. Free breakfast, free lunches for every child in the state.
All right. Now, you know that's the Democratic way. Free, 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 free. Okay. I'm just saying, folks. Isn't that how they operate? Let me go back just in case you missed it. Listen to this crap.
because I'm a mom, New York's first mom governor, I don't want any child's tummy to be growling when they're in school. Free breakfast, free lunches for every child in the state of New York. These kids are going to learn, not sit there and be hungry. And speaking of our kids in schools, I actually want them to learn something while they're sitting there. I want them to pay attention to the teachers and not TikTok dance videos. No more cell phones in our schools. We're taking our kids back. We're taking our children back, letting them have a childhood again, letting our teachers be able to teach once and for all. So as a result of our policy this week, and I'll tell you, a lot of people didn't want to go there. Oh, no, you can't tell us what to do. Well, then do it yourself.
Cecilia. Is it me or is the witch's face melting? Oh my God, I can't with this chat. Okay, here we go.
Nobody did.
Oh my God.
Nobody did. So I said, I'll be the heavy.
Jason, I know if you listen to her, sometimes it does sound like she's slurring her words. Like she stopped by the liquor store herself.
I'm a mom. I'm used to getting blamed for everything anyhow, right? So we did this, and I'm going to tell you, this is going to be one of the most impactful policies I ever could have done. It is bipartisan. How often do you hear that? Not very often. People support this. People understand that our kids deserve the best in life. And I now have 3 million school-age children in the state of New York that I know are going to be smarter than the kids in the other states because they're going to be learning. They're learning. And
they're not going to be in public schools. We know that. So she's not, I'm sure she's not telling them, yes, your kids may be in public schools. Her children will get the best. Yes, my girls. Oh my, all lies. God. Jesus. She gets her liquor imported. Okay. Listen to Aurelius. How am I punishing you, love? What did I do? What happened? Did I miss something? Aurelius? You're not in the corner, Aurelius. That's going to be my girl. She's the bad, naughty one. Here we go.
Teachers won't be so frustrated that they're trying to compete all day long. So I just wanted to come here and tell you, I have one more thing to say because you told this story about sons. And it brought back a feeling that I was having, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but about 4 weeks ago, we had a very serious diagnosis for our only son. And it was scary. He has a 3-year-old daughter, and everybody was just really worried. And we prayed a lot. My husband's here. We prayed a lot. We prayed so much. And he had some very serious surgery just a week ago. And the doctors told us that he's completely healed. That he's completely healed. And they call it a miracle. They call it a miracle. And I'm here to thank God for looking out for my little boy. So I know the power of prayer, my friends. God will listen to you. He listened to me in my time of great need and pain. And I want to thank all of you for being my friends, my hometown. I'm so proud of you. I brag about being from Buffalo all the time. And everybody knows my favorite football team. Go Bills. Let's bring it home, everybody. Go Bills. Thank you.
Will y'all give it up for her? She a sister now. I don't care what they say. She is a part of the hood. That's one of the best governor speeches I ever heard in my life at a church. She figured out True Bethel.
I can't. That's the end of it, folks. Oh my God. So now you see why, for the many people who are always saying, well, why do these people keep voting for Democrats? Yeah, she's a sister now. She's part of the hood. So he's telling them, vote for her. She's for the black. She's black. Woo, I can't with these people. I cannot. Oh my God. And so, folks, again, she has shown this pattern She's a sister now, part of the hood. Yeah. So again, telling it, shucking and jiving. Yep. Jason, he has his check. Lanita says she's sick of all these pork chop preachers. Oh, I've been sick of them. This is what happens. For people that don't understand, this is how they do with the traditional black church. Yeah. So she and the other Democrats are allowed to say whatever. Let me show you her page. I'm going to take you one more place and show you. Yeah, hold on. And then we're pretty much done, but let me take this down and show you this page. Her page. I was like, OMG. Okay. Hope you're enjoying the content. I don't know why more content creators have not covered this topic, but you know I will. This is her actual webpage. Gotta let my puppy. Okay, Lanita, take care, love. Thank you for dropping in. Greg, me too. It's sickening what they do. This is her actual webpage here. I hope you can see it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Monique, I may Friday's a teacher's work day, so I should be able to get away from the school early enough to make it to the post office. Just thought I'd let you know. Yes, Tina, I wish. I don't know why the larger content creators aren't doing this, talking about this. I mean, you know, my video may get 200 views, but if more people would hit the like button, if all of you would share the stream on your Facebook pages and Truth Social, Greg, if you have Truth Social, share it out. My girls, Cecilia, share this on your Facebook page, your Truth Social. I wish more people could see this video because the larger content creators are not talking about it. And as soon as I heard about this, I would have done it last night, but I took my students on a field trip and I got back too late. So yeah, they need to show this, show her for what she really is. All right, this is her page. All right. Look at her. This was what, okay. So this is her official website. And of course, since she's here on the plantation, but in this black church, look, they're standing around there looking at Miss Hochul, right? And everything that she said is there. So the video we just watched, photos, I wanted to show this to you. Thank you, Denise. Good night. All right, Tina, have a good night. I'm just showing pictures. This was her at the church. She does look evil. Oh my God. Okay, this is her at the church. She's such good friend. Look at her hugging people. Look at that. Look at that. I cannot. Look at this, folks. She's hugging people. So again, for those that don't understand how most traditional black churches in America operate, that's why I'm sharing this with you. Monique says she makes her stomach turn. The Wicked Witch of the East. She does remind you of Nancy Pelosi and AOC. Oh my God. My girls, my eyes are burning and crossed. Oh no. Thank you, Megan. It's all fake. It's for show. She could care less about these people. That's what drives me nuts. God. So that's why I'm showing this to you. This is what they do. She's on her black church tour. Oh. I just wish I could crack their craniums open and pour some knowledge in, because she is too fake. She's just there cheesing and smiling and, oh my God. Taking photo ops. Again, as we said earlier, this is a lot of these people that civil rights generation. What can you do? That's how it goes, guys. Greg, they listen to that crooked preacher. He tells them who to vote for and they listen. That's what makes me angry. My girl. Woo! Yep, this is what they do. Shameful. Shameful. That's why I came to her website. I wanted to show you. So this is what she has all over her webpage. So more Black people can come on her page and see, look, I love Black people. She despises the ground you walk on. Stop it. Don't be a schmuck. This is the game. This is the game the Democrats have been playing for 60 plus years. They're not changing because it still works. Megan, she took a shower afterwards from being around the Blacks. Megan, yes, probably. So now this is her webpage, and this is what she has, right? Look at what she has. Every, so this was a photo op, a video op, and this is what they do. Mayor said if she loved Black people, she would speak truth. The truth is not in those people. They're going to lie because they want your vote. She gave $50 million, yes, of New Yorkers' hard-earned money to pay for legal fees. Yes. And she came over here to throw them a check, maybe $200. Get out of here. Mind control, lack of knowledge. Yes, Cecilia. And so like I said, now she's on her Black church tour. So she'll be putting, I'm sure, more videos up, more pictures up, hugging Black folk, speak in the pulpit, and the Black preachers are going to be talking about how good and nice she is. You heard what he said. She's a sister now, and she's in the with the hood and all of that kind of talk. Get out of here. So that's all I have for you, folks. I just wanted to share that because I was like, oh my God. Woo. That's what we're up against. That is, as you can see, this is, she's the hero. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted you to see it. It's a dirty game, folks, but they've been playing it for 60 plus years. And they're not going to stop until people stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. The pastor is Mr. Clean in his skinny leg jeans. And don't say anything about Kathy Hochul. Oh, my God. People like her keep others down so they can have a guide complex. Yeah, MAGA. Great show. Oh, yeah. That's all I had for you, folks. We're going to get out of here because I know if you like me, you have to go to work tomorrow. Excuse me. I enjoyed the show. Like I said, I wish more people could see it, but I do the best that I can. I'm not responsible for sharing it. If you see the hype button, HYPE, press the hype button. YouTube said that if a lot of people press the hype button, they'll share it out with even more people. So yeah, I'd love for people to see. We're trying to get ready for the midterms, folks. And so thank you, Mayor, for being here. Yeah. We'll get out of here. And thank you for all of your support. It means the world to me. Okay. I'm going to, don't forget, if you will, once the live stream ends, if you'll leave a comment under the description box, that helps to trigger the logarithm as well. And I will respond. If I don't respond tonight, I will respond tomorrow. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Be safe. And I'm coming to talk to you right now in the comment section.